welcome to another little piece of my van life. Well, this is just another day.
These camp spots are amazing. I'm not sure if they just finished redoing this place or if it's new. These are awesome.
We've been finding free campgrounds all over the place on this island, but most of those campgrounds have been way out in the middle of the backcountry somewhere. This one is actually at a rest area. I pulled over to let Cruzy go for a pee, and at the end of the rest area, I'm looking, I'm like, is that a campground over there? And there's a gate. The gate was open and a sign that said 14-day maximum stay. We poked our nose down this road and alaka boom, here we go. We found a campground with 40, 50 free spots.
The bugs are out. So, it's that time of year, baby. Guess I should have read the bottle. Should you put this on your face? And I got this stuff for Cruz. It's insect repellent for animals and it's safe, supposedly. Someone recommended it to me on my YouTube channel, so I ended up picking it up. Yeah, it's good for horses and dogs. And we got some of these. Oh, it just smells like citronella. Got two sections of buttons there. First one's for my curtain, second one's for these. And my bug screen just snaps right on there. I had my bug screen custom made by my friend Joseph. And I can already see the first comment right now. Hey, can he make me one? His answer was, heck no. So I feel lucky over this whole van life journey of all the people that we've met, with all the different skill sets that everybody has. I've kind of met somebody that does a little bit of everything. Like recently I just met Mark. He does paint and touch-up work. I meet some really cool people out here. It's one thing I think you guys will find when it comes to living a nomadic lifestyle is that you always kind of seem to run into the people that you need in the time of need. Boom, baby. Look at that. Bam. Keeping the bugs out, baby. I'm just gonna fry them up. I'm a big fan of relish, my friends. Big fan of relish. Not really a big fan of mustard, but mustard and hot dogs, I don't know, for me just goes hand in hand. When my van is parked on a bit of an angle, I can't use this as an outdoor cooktop because everything wants to slide off of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive a screw in here somewhere so I can hook this behind the screw to raise this up a little bit if I needed to. Sometimes all it would take would be like a couple of inches. So I might drive a screw through right there. Here's what I did. I drove 2 extra screws in here because right now it's dipped downwards a little bit. Run this over the first screw. That would be perfect for right here. And if I was on a steeper, click it over that one. Bada bang. Now it tips upwards. Hoping to make this a little bit more useful because the way it's sitting this way, it only works if the van is perfectly level. And my van's never perfectly level. So right there would be perfect right now. Yeah, super excited. I don't know if these things work, but I have 2 of them lit. One here and one way over there. What you got, Cruzy? Got a big bone?
Having a combination fridge freezer in the back of my van allows me to freeze up these frozen treats for the dog so he can be spoiled rotten no matter how far we are away from civilization. He's so cute.
Oh yeah, look what time it is, baby. It's party time. Like that, boy. So here's what happens. I get all snuggled in. Would you see all the lights turn on this thing? I don't even know if I'm in focus, if I'm in screen right now. Hey. The only problem with getting all nice and cozy back here is that I can't get out. Like right now, I need my real glasses. I can't DJ with these ones. I need some. Oh, yeah. Oh, am I ever looking forward to this? I really miss my music. I need to do this right here more often. I need to do this every day like I used to. Used to meaning before I started a YouTube channel. Every single day I'd come home from my day job, it would be headphones on and I would escape the world right here. Oh, I miss my stuff. I miss this stuff so much. For all the DJs watching my channel, wanting to know what I use for a DJ controller, currently right now I'm using the DDJ 1000 SRT by Pioneer. Running Serato as my software. Do I like this controller? It's not bad. I used to have the Pioneer SZ before this one, but I downsized because this fits a little bit better on my desk where the SZ hung way over and was right edge to edge, and it was hard to get to the fader over here because you were like way over here. It was a pain in the butt to use in the van, so I got rid of it. Do I regret it? Yes, I do, because this, I think the SZ is a superior controller to this one. But if you're coming over from a CDJ platform, this one might be a little bit more familiar and better on the feel, because the feeling of this one here is way different than the feeling of the SZ platter. This is very much just like the CDJs. But anyway, guys, I gotta go play with my music, and I brought a bottle of tequila to the party. The tequila of choice tonight in this really cool looking blue bottle. It's called Cenote. It's not that bad. It's okay. I've had better tequila for sure, but yeah, I bought it because the bottle was pretty. But on a scale of 1 to 10, is this a good tequila? It's probably about a 7. Good morning, everybody. I don't understand how we're the only one here. For real, are we just like too far up the island? Nobody wants to come up this far or what? This campsite was free, beautiful. And my little spot was perfect. You ever do that? Drive around and pull into multiple different sites and go, yeah, this isn't work. That's what I did yesterday. I probably pulled into like 5 or 6 different sites. Kind of got out and going, this doesn't work for me. And then this one was perfect. But the question comes up every time I get up in the morning. Why can't I sit still? Why can't I stay? I'm allowed to stay here for 14 days according to the sign up front. I can't even stay here for 24 hours, let alone that many hours. We're on the move again this morning because that's just what I do. I was sitting in the front seat thinking, do I have to move? No. Do I need to move? Yeah, I kind of have to go get a video uploaded. So, I mean, I'm getting cell service here, so I'm pretty sure not far from here, I'll probably get a better service towards the town that's over there. So yeah, maybe I go into town and upload a video. Maybe we'll come back. But then I know myself. I probably won't come back. What are we doing? We're gonna go say goodbye to this super cute little campsite I found. It felt so private. So from out here, look at it. It's our own little piece of paradise. Okay? That's it. Our own little piece of paradise out here. Kind of tucked away. If I would have pulled my van over that way a bit more, nobody could have seen us over there. Anybody will walk by. It would have just been me and Cruzy over there. I seriously got to figure out this art form of like sitting still. I don't know how to do it. What's the secret? How do we sit still? Cruzy's looking at me like, you idiot. It's so easy. All you got to do is not put the key in the ignition and don't move and lie around just like me. I stayed in the lower part of the campsite last night. We're gonna go drive through this upper part here. We'll make this big wide turn. Woo, close. So Badge, if you're watching this, sir, there is plenty of spots up here that would fit your rig, and you can park here for 14 days. So if you decide you can't go south next year, lots of spots up here on Vancouver Island. Think about this, Badge. You could have parked here this winter instead of being, well, in the cold, snowy Alberta. You could have had this view all winter. Oh, they probably got a little bit of snow out here though. Like Vancouver Island might get maybe four days worth of snow. Anyway, guys, if you don't know Badge, he's a mechanic friend of ours, kind of like the Nomad mechanic. I'll try to leave his YouTube channel and stuff down below. Just a good dude. Always calls me every time he sees something wrong with my van. He's like, come on, bring it to Alberta, we'll fix that. Come on, big guy, I'll give you a kiss. Whoa. What the heck? This is nips, buddy. Just the look on that eagle's face is like, don't look at, really? I don't want to be disrespectful because these are beautiful, but I don't. A long time ago, I learned a lesson that if I show up in a town and I don't like it, don't give up on it. Because you may be in a different mindset or have a different feeling or in a different mood the next time you arrive, and you fall in love with it and see things that for some reason you were blinded at seeing before. We're in Port Hardy, BC. I've been here before. Been here a couple times, actually. Big fan? Not really. Today, on the other hand, I don't know, this place feels very awesome today. Me and Cruz are out for a little walk along the beach here this morning. There's lots of like shells and other things on the beach. Somebody out there sleeping in their little sailboat. I think they're sleeping in it. It's just sitting out there. They're slowly rocking in the morning. But I do find that sometimes that when I go to places, sometimes I just don't like them. Maybe it's just me in a mood, but you know, I come back and I absolutely fall in love with the place. This kind of looks like a drone shot of a little island. A little forested little island. It's not. It's just like seaweed and other stuff. This is so gross. This is giant seaweed. Look at this thing. Don't touch it, crazy. It's so disgusting. It's like a giant grody. Look at this. Look at that thing. Little crabs. Look at the little crabs. Hey, look. Don't touch the crabs, crazy. There's little crabbies in there. Hey, buddy. Crazy, don't. Hey, you leave that guy alone. He'll pinch you, buddy. Hey. He will pinch you, buddy. I don't know why I didn't like this place before. It's rainy. It's not even sunny. I'm just loving it. Right over there is, I think that's it. I might be pointing at the wrong thing. It's really hard to see on my phone here. But I think right there, that's the BC ferry that goes from Port Hardy here over to Prince Rupert. Prince Rupert is way up on the mainland, on the northern side of British Columbia. And an awesome little town. I took a day off when I was there. I don't think I filmed anything. I'm pretty sure that was like 100% a day off. And what a cool little oceanside town. Amazing. But when I was up there, I priced out taking the ferry back. I was like, well, do I drive back to Vancouver or do I jump on the ferry boat and come back here? Because I think that's an overnight ferry. I don't think it's a multi-day, like a two-nighter. I think that's just a one night, 2 days, one night. It's supposed to be quite the epic journey through the inside passage here. It'd be so good. I just couldn't afford it when I was there last year. I was like, well, so I priced out what it was going to cost for fuel, and it was actually cheaper to drive than it was to take the ferry.
But that's on one of my list of things to do, is to take that ferry. When I priced it out, I seen the price. I'm like, oh, that's not that bad. So I phoned to book it, and turns out that price is just for you, and then you got to pay for your rig. There's a whole, it was like, I don't know, $450, or don't quote me, you have to look it up. It was very expensive because there is dual fees. I was like, okay, that's good, let's book that. It was $230 or something. She's like, then there's the cost for you, which is another $250. It's some psycho. But anyway, today really kind of showed me something. I seem to learn things in my life as things go on every day. You guys have heard me talk about buying property. And not because I was in the market, just because it's got me curious. Because you can find places that are very, very, very cheap. Like I found land for like 15 grand. It's like, what? You can own a piece of dirt for 15,000? But then today, I wake up this morning in an absolutely free, beautiful campground. Beautiful. It's got an outhouse, it's got garbage cans, and it's free. And here I am over the last couple of months pondering land, thinking that maybe in the next 5 years I might buy a piece of dirt. But then it's like, well, maybe if I learn to slow down, right? Duh! Learn to slow down first, buddy. And why would you buy dirt when there's so much free dirt for you to enjoy? British Columbia, Canada, where we've been traveling the last little while, has 94% of the province is free land, crown land. There's so many places for me to live, for me to explore, that I don't have to buy dirt. I don't know why that thought was in my mind. I think in life that message gets shoved into us as we grow up, and it's just something we think about. Like, we've always been told that you need a good job, and you need to buy a place, and we always, these things that were instilled in our heads when we were younger, and that we watched my grandparents do and parents do, and you always felt like you had to do that. That seems to be like the narrative in life. People always say that you had to have the 9-to-5 job, you had to go to school and get an education, and then there's college, and then there's all these things. None of that stuff ever made sense to me. I sucked at school. I didn't finish high school. I didn't finish grade 10. I got kicked out for beating someone up or calling me fat. I'm proud of it. So be it. I haven't graduated. It's all good. And then you're told that, you need a 9-to-5 job, something stable. So I wasted years of my life doing what I was told. That sucked. That didn't work out for me. And then you needed a nice place to live. So I rented a really nice apartment, and I got nice things and acquired nice things. How did that work out? Turns out owning nice things doesn't mean shit. Having a nice apartment doesn't mean anything. It just means you're wasting more and more money on rent. How'd that work out? It didn't work out at all. And now here I am lately with that weird thought in my head saying, hey, maybe buy a little piece of dirt somewhere. Sure, it's better than buying a big house or an apartment. I get it. A little piece of dirt somewhere. But then I'm probably going to say the same thing. 5 years from now, I might say, hey, I bought a piece of property. 10 years from now, I might say, hey, how'd that piece of property work out? I don't know. Anyway, you guys, learning lessons about yourself is a major thing about this journey. And I think that comes into play from you spending time with yourself, you spending time with just you out here in your own thoughts. And it seems to have a way of just working itself out. Any life complications you have, it works itself out when you're out here by yourself. And one thing I've discovered in life is that all the traditional things that were put in my head when I was younger are not a thing. Like, you don't need to go to film school to make movies. You just need a cell phone. and a YouTube channel. You know, my whole life, you didn't need all these big crazy things to learn how to run a business and be successful as a DJ and learn how to market. I didn't need to go to school to learn how to do self-marketing and how to market a brand and get the brand out there. You just needed to get out there with passion in your heart and go do that. You don't need an education for that. And I did. I had success in my DJ stuff. I self-marketed myself my whole life, and I didn't go to school for that. I did good. I learned that sometimes you just don't need school for some things, you know? Like, I didn't graduate. I did fine. Life is just full of lessons. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We're going to go in the van and dry off a little bit. And I got to do some work now that we've got a bit of cell service out here. So thanks for watching. Sometimes I really honestly think that van life is just a road to self-discovery. I learn more about me all the time. Anyway, guys, if you guys want to see a list of everything that's inside of my van home, it's all at vancityvanlife.ca. All right, guys, till tomorrow, peace out.